Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about basic geometrical ideas. In this class, first we are going to see what is geometry. Geometry, which means the branch of mathematics concerned with the properties of relationship between points, lines, planes and figures. First, we are going to see definition of point. A point, a location in a space. A point has no size, but it is represented by a dot and labeled with the capital letters. See here some of the example mentioned. Point A, it's a point. Then point Q, then point P, then point Z. So what we learned? We have learned dots are labeled with the capital letters. So point has no size, which means no length and no breadth. It has no dimension. Next, we are going to see definition of line. So a line goes without end in both direction. It has no end. It has no end. A line is a straight path of points that has no beginning or no end. So line has no starting point and no end point. Line has no starting point and no end point. It has goes without end in both direction. We have to represent a line as line XY above one line, which should both hand side arrow mark, which it is a representation of line. Next, pairs of lines in a plane. So first we are going to see intersecting lines. Two lines are cross each other at a point. Those lines are called intersecting lines. Here AB is one line and PQ is one line. Both the lines are intersect at a point C. Both the lines are intersect at a point C. So what is intersecting line? Intersecting lines, which means two lines are cross each other at a point. Next, parallel lines. Lines do not touch each other. Lines that do not touch each other. Those lines are called parallel lines. They are always the same distance apart. So, here AB is one line, PQ is one line. See the distance between the two lines, it's apart, the same distance here. So, these two lines are called parallel lines. These two lines never meet. See, it is a symbol of parallel AB, then both two lines, if we write in between the lines, it is a symbol of parallel. So what is the example we know? Let us see some example for the parallel line. We can take a railway track, then your ruled note and then ruler, both edges of the ruler, then road. So these ladder, these are the example for parallel lines. The next, perpendicular lines. Lines that cross at a right angle. Do you know right angle? It should have 90 degree. So, perpendicular, which means lines that cross each other at 90 degree. Those two lines are perpendicular lines. So, here AB is one line, PQ is one line. Both the lines are intersecting at 90 degree. So these two lines are called perpendicular lines. It is the symbol of perpendicular. AB perpendicular to PQ. We don't want to write the perpendicular spelling. If we write the symbol it is, then which means it is a perpendicular. If you want to do this line, parallel line, this is the symbol of parallel, which means it is a parallel line. So we learned now what is the parallel line symbol and what is the perpendicular line symbol. Then you may ask question, ma'am, now only you said lines that cross each other, that is called intersecting lines. Then perpendicular line also crossing each other. Yes, of course. Two lines are cross each other, then it is called intersecting lines. But perpendicular lines, both lines are crossed at a right angle, so that it is called perpendicular lines. So which are the lines are crossed at right angle? Those lines are called perpendicular lines. Next, line segment. Now, definition of line segment. A segment is a part of a line that consisting of two endpoints and all points between. See, line is a straight without end in both direction. But line segment is a part of a line. Line segment is a part of a line. See here, it's a line segment AB. So it's a starting point, it's an end point. So both we can say it is also end point. So line segment has two end points. So this one end point and this one end point. Totally how many end points are here? Two end points are here. So line segment we can denote the symbol as AB. Line segment we can write down the symbol as AB above without the arrow mark symbol, which means it is a line segment. So we can understand AB above one line means this is called as a line segment. So let us recall line segment now. Line segment, which means it is the part of a line that consisting how many endpoints? Two endpoints. So line segment has two endpoints and it is a part of a line. Next, ray. A ray is a part of a line that consisting of one endpoint and all the points on one side of the endpoint. We can sketch the ray like RA. Here R is called the endpoint. We have to denote the name for the ray RA. Only one side we should mention an arrow mark. Which side it goes without end. Here R is a starting point. Which side it goes without end? On A direction. So we have to mention the arrow mark on the A side. If you mention as a AR, then it is wrong because R is a starting point or an end point. Which side goes without end? On A direction. So we have to mention as RA, only one side arrow mark. Which side we have to write the arrow mark? We should draw the arrow mark. Which side it goes on end, without end. So A side it goes on without end. See here, the symbol of RA is read as ray RA. We can read as ray RA, or else we can write RA above the arrow mark symbol only one side. See here, one more figure is here. R, then A, in between A and then Y. We have to read this ray RA or else RY. We should not write RAY together. Only two letters we have to take. RA, it goes only the same side. The same RY, even that two also goes on the same direction. So we have to write as RA or else ray RY. See, the first point represents the ray's end point. The first point. So this is the R is the end point here. And the second point represents ray's direction. So first point represents ray's end point and the second point represents ray's direction. It is a real life example for a ray. So our sun rays, we are taking an example for it. See here, the sun rays star at the sun, then expand for infinity, therefore creating a ray with its rays of light. So we are getting sun rays from the sun. So but it comes with us without ending our earth's direction. So now let us recall the points, lines. See here, point. A point, a geometric element that has zero dimension. Zero means no dimension. So point has no dimensions. Figure. So this is a figure, we have to represent a point. Point P. How we should read? Point P or else point P. And then line. A line is a collection of points along a straight path with no ends. So a line is a collection of points along a straight path with no end points. See here, it's a line. So there is a 2 points are there, A and B. It's the name of the line. We have to write the symbol for the line AB or BA. Then line segment. A line segment is a part of a line that contains every point on the line between its endpoints. See here, X and Y is a line segment. We have to write a symbol XY above one line without arrow mark. Then ray. A ray is a line with a single endpoint that goes on end on one in direction. So PQ. See here, point P is the end point and Q is the direction point. So PQ only one side direction. Now we are going to see the exercise 4.1 from your textbook. NCERT textbook grade 6 exercise 4.1. The first question to you, use the figure to name 5 points. First question, and then second question a line, and then third question 4 rays, and then 5 line segments. Next question. See, it's a given figure for us. We have to find these things from this figure. The first 5 points are, so what are the 5 points here? O, B, C, D and E. It is E. It is E. Then the next question, a line. So what are the line here? DB. It's a D. It is B. So DB. Name of the line is here DB or BD. Next, 4 rays. What are the 4 rays here? OC 1 ray, OB 1 ray, then OE 1 ray and OD is 1 ray. Next, line segment. The 5 line segments are here. OE, then ED and then OD and then OB and then EB. We can take as OB or EB. So these 5 line segments from this figure. Next question. We move to the next question. The next question. Name the line segment line given in all possible 12 ways, choosing only 2 letters at a time from the 4 given. See, it's a given figure. We have to find all the lines from this figure. So this is the figure they given to us. We have to choose and write. We have to find out the answer for this question. Name what are the line possible in this figure. Shall we find the answer? Let us find now. So it's a given figure for us. We have to again one more time we draw this figure. Then we have to find the answer. First one, AB is one line. Then BC is one line. Then CD. And then we can write interchange and write the BA or CB. Then AC and then AD. See, A. So from first A onwards we can take AB, then AC, then AD. Then the second from B onwards BC and BD. Then sixth one CD. Then reverse part BA, CA, DA. Then CB, DB. Then DC. So what are the possible ways here? 12 possible ways to find the line within the only 4 letters they given here. We have to choose only the 2 letters they said. So we have taken from the figure. The next question, use the figure to name a line containing point E. We have to choose it. First, it is a given figure to us. They given to us, this is a figure. First question, a line containing point E. So point E is here. So which is the line containing point E? So EF is the line that contains point E. EF is the line that contains point E. The next question, line passing through A. Line passing through A. So through A, which is the line is passing? AE is the line passing through A. Then line on which O lies. Line on which O lies. So O, which line it is there? CB or BC or else BO. So these two lines. Then two pairs of intersecting lines. Already we learnt about intersecting lines. The intersecting lines, which means two lines are cross each other at a point. So here what are the two lines are cross each other at a point? CO and AE. These two lines are cross at a point B. And then AE, then EF. These two lines are cross at a point E. Do you all understand? The next question, how many lines can pass through one point? So through the only one point, we can draw many lines, infinite. So we can draw many lines can pass through a given point. But only the two given point we can draw only one line. So through two given point, we can draw only one line. But through only one given point, we can draw many lines. The next question, draw a rough figure and label suitably in each of the following case. These are the case they given us. We have to draw the figure according to that. The first question, a point P lies on AB, which means AB is a line segment. P should be lies on the line segment AB. So see the first figure. AB is a line segment, P lies on. So it is lies on line segment AB. The second question, X, Y and PQ intersect at M. So X, Y is one line, PQ is one line. Those two lines are intersecting at point M. Then C question, line L contains E and F but not D. So line L, this is a line L, contains E but not D. So D is without the line, it is not lying on the line. So D is here, D is not lying on the line. See, the line L contains E and F. So line L contains E and F, but it is not containing D. Then OP and then OQ, line OP and line OQ meet at the same point O. So it is a line OP, then line OQ, then meet at which point? O. It is the figure, rough figure we have drawn now. Next, consider the following figure of line MN. Say whether the following statements are true or false in text of the given figure. See, these are the figure. Only one figure we are going to find out the answer. First, see the first question. Q, M, O, N, P are points on the line MN. So it's a MN line. In this line, these are the points are here. Q, M, N, P. So it is correct? No. In the MN line, these are the points are here. So it is correct. So it is true. Then the next question. B. M, O, N are the points on the line segment. Yes, even we can consider MN as a line segment because M has one end point and N has one end point. Even in this line also, M is 1 point, O is 1 point and N is 1 point. So these 3 points are lying on the line segment MN. So it is true. Yes, it is true. Then third one, M and N are endpoints of line segment MN. Yes, now only the previous question we have learned M is the endpoint and N is one endpoint for the line segment MN. So yeah, both are the endpoints of the line segment MN. So even this question also true. Next question, D, O and N are endpoints of line segment OP. See, they given the question OP as a line segment. But what are the endpoints they given as? O and N. If the line segment is OP means O and P only should be endpoint there. But they given here O and N. So it is true or false? It should be false because they given another endpoint is N. It is wrong. Then the next question, M is the one of the endpoint of the line segment QP. Even this is also false because M is the one of the endpoint of line segment QP. If the line segment is QP mean there may be Q is one endpoint or P is one endpoint. How there will be M one endpoint? It is not possible. So even the E question also false. Next, F. M is a point on a ray OP. See, ray OP. So it is ray OP. In this, M is 1 point. See, M is not a 1 point. N only is the point there. So it also false because ray OP. So O is the end point. While going to ray OP direction, only 1 point is there, that is N. But they given us here M. So it is false. The next question, ray OP is different from ray QP. See, ray OP is different from ray OQ. See, ray OP and ray QP is different. See here, ray OP goes on one direction. Then ray QP, even the ray QP also goes on the same direction. Both the rays are go the same direction. Then how it is differ? It is not differ, no. So, but it is goes on the same direction. But what is the starting point is here? From ray OP, O is the starting point. But from ray QP, Q is the starting point. So this is true. It is different from ray QP. Next question. Height ray OP is the same as ray OM. See, ray OP is the same as ray OM. So both are in the different direction. Ray OP goes on one direction and ray OM goes on opposite direction. Then how it is same? It is not same, no. Then it is false. Then the next question, ray OM is not opposite to ray OP. See, ray OM this side down direction, then ray OP both are opposite. But what is the question they given to us? They said it is not opposite. Then it is wrong only, no. Because ray OM and ray OP both are so opposite direction. But the question they given us both also not opposite. So it is false. Then next question, O is not an initial point of OP line. See, OP is one line. In this line, O is not initial point. It is initial point only, no. So they given us not, so it is false. The next, N is the initial point of NP and NM. Direction ray. It is only one side arrow mark. So NP and then NM both also different direction but the same initial point. Both also different direction but the same initial point. So it is true. N is the initial point for the ray NP and N is the initial point for ray NM. So both also same initial point. So it is true. So do you all understand? So let us today learn about what are the things today we learned. We have learned about the point, line, line segment, ray, intersecting lines, parallel lines, perpendicular lines. Yes, these are the things today we have learned. From these we completed our exercise 4.1 from your textbook. So I think so. Do you all understand? Yes? Very good. Thank you, children. Thank you to my dear students. Thank you all.